Dear Chair Mary Robinson, dear members of the Advisory Board, it is a great pleasure to be addressing you today as a new chapter begins based on the success of the IIASA ISC consultative platform. Today, you will consider the plans and the necessary strategy for transformations within reach and define the focus that is needed. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to threaten lives, the health and well-being of many people around the world. The pandemic still has massive impacts on our lives, the current infrastructures, and the global economy. What was blatantly evident these past years is that collaboration is absolutely key when tackling the big crisis of this day and age. We are all painfully aware that a brutal war broke out in Europe. What was unthinkable some months ago is currently the reality for millions of Ukrainians and Russians. Conflict and war all over the world, from Yemen to Afghanistan, from Myanmar to Syria, from Mali to Somalia, are worsening the many crises of humanity. Unfortunately, we are currently witnessing centrifugal forces pushing the world away from multilateralism. We need to reverse this. The war has to stop, and the peace talks have to commence immediately before more lives are lost. Our climate is changing much faster and more fiercely than we had anticipated. Biodiversity loss and biodegradation are unprecedented. We cannot waste a single second to stop human-made destruction of our fragile system. These multiple global crises have exposed the cracks in our system and have made evident the urgent need to tackle issues of sustainable transformation with utmost urgency. Therefore, the Transformations Within Reach initiative is so timely and crucial to help identify the transformations needed for addressing the looming challenges of our time: the lack of progress towards achieving the SDGs, the intensifying climate crisis, the rising levels of inequity, poverty, and conflict, and many more. We need to reinvigorate the pivotal role of science, technology, and innovation as the leading power for the path ahead. The approach taken by the Transformations Within Reach initiative brings together scientists, experts, and practitioners to debate and propose solutions which are co-designed by all. We have to see the opportunities for transformations by reassessing, recreating, rethinking, redesigning in a digitalized world with ever more blurry boundaries. I commend looking closer at the issue of governance and science and energy and food, all informed by leading research. It is important to look at systemic transformations, preparedness, and resilience while identifying pathways and creating roadmaps, including targeted allocation of funds. When it comes to solving global issues as such, we need everyone at the decision-making table: governments, the private sector, civil society, and academia. In the spirit of SDG 17, we need true partnerships to achieve the goals. Dear members, we have an extraordinary chance to introduce game-changing measures that will help us build a more equitable and sustainable world. As we enter phase 2 today, let us find the answers and the strategy to achieve them. As a patron of the consultative platform, I'd like to thank IIASA for continuing efforts to bring together the international community of experts and stakeholders to help identify and propose solutions, to define how we can turn them into reality. I wish you all the best for the considerations today and in the months to come. The Ban Ki-moon Center in Vienna stands ready to continue the fruitful partnership with all of you. Thank you.